white jerseys, we have Lucas in goal. We have number 1, Samuel Polacek. Number 30, Adam Evans-Street. And at defense, we have number 4, Thomas Galvez. Number 5, Adam Gersick. Number 6, Beavers. Number 10, Samuel Smyrna. Number 3, David Scoville. Number 8, Adam Holinsky. And number 7, Alice Zielinski. And at forward, we have number 16, Lucas Kroll. Number 26, Sebastian Glass. Number 20, Andre Koss. Number 18, Yuri Klima. Number 15, Adam Abbonati. Joseph Tepley. Number 21, Jahu Galmore. Number 22, Maximilian Curran. And number 14, Matt Pisa. Number 25, Vasil Spica. Number 27, Samuel Drumhut. Number 19, Adam Bolesky. And number 17, Adam Titoba.
And you're up, Ken.
It is day 4 of the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics here from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Hi everybody, I'm Ken Landau as we get set for game 1 of 2 here on this 4th day of the tournament. It'll be Team Cechia against Team Germany in the afternoon matchup here at the Ed Robson Arena. A matchup of 2 teams that were winners last night, or yesterday I should say. Team Cechia, a big 7-1 winner over their arch rival Slovakia. They made it look easy in the end, kind of surprising at how easy they made it look. And then Germany figured out a way to score goals and win a game against Switzerland. Germany went into yesterday's game with the Swiss having been outscored 18-3 in the first 2 games of the tournament. But Team Germany scored 5 times against Switzerland to win 5-4 to set up this matchup between 2 winners from day 3. It's going to be an interesting game because teams are looking at different sets of situations as we take a look at some of the highlights from yesterday. And of course, for Team Germany, they want to ride the momentum of what happened yesterday as they were able to overcome a Swiss team that had been resilient in the first 2 games, but Team Germany able to get things done. They were able to hold Switzerland off in the 3rd period to pull the upset, the biggest upset of the tournament so far, a 5-4 win. They want to carry that momentum into today's game. It won't be easy by any means against a Cechia team that quite frankly was dominating against Slovakia last night. For Team Cechia, they need to turn things around quickly. It's a short turnaround from a game that ended last night. It's less than 24 hours, of course, and they need to, of course, find that energy again, and they can't afford to overlook Team Germany and perhaps peek ahead to a possible matchup for the tournament championship tomorrow in the final game of this tournament against Team USA. So focus is going to be of utmost importance in this game for both teams. Germany wants to ride momentum. They need to be focused on all the things that they did well against Switzerland yesterday. They need to carry that momentum, that confidence that they had built yesterday. And for Team Cechia, which is coming on the ice right now, they need to kind of put yesterday behind them and focus on the task at hand here today. They can't overlook this Team Germany opponent, because once you overlook an opponent at any level, but especially in international competition, you are just asking for big-time trouble. Cechia showed the ability to get goals from throughout their lineup. 7 different players scored yesterday for Václav Eisman's team, and they'll want to keep that going. They'll make a change in goal for this afternoon's game, as Kowalczyk will get the start in goal. Samuel Kowalczyk will start in goal for Team Cechia as the team captains exchange gifts at center ice. But this Cechia team was very impressive in their victory yesterday against their arch rival Slovakia. They busted the game wide open, especially in that third period where they scored 4 times. But they did it both offensively and defensively. Over 50 shots on goal for Cechia yesterday, and they certainly proved to be the better team against Slovakia. This is game 7 of this 10-game tournament. For Germany, this will be their final game of the tournament, so they're going to want to try to end this tournament on an upbeat note. And if they can pull an upset, well, they will probably dash Chechia's hopes. Well, I guess they wouldn't dash the hopes, because if Cechia loses this game, they would have the opportunity to beat the U.S. Tomorrow and still win the title because of a head-to-head competition. But nonetheless, Germany wants to end their trip here to Colorado Springs on an upbeat note. Cechia wants to ride the momentum from yesterday and that 7-1 win. Cechia will be the road team, the visiting team. They are in white with the red trim on their uniforms. And Team Germany, they are the home team in their black jerseys with the gold and red. Lennart Nesa will start in goal for Germany, and why not? He was the winning goaltender yesterday. He's the 3rd goalie that Philip Kipp has used in this tournament, and he is the lone goalie that has a victory to his name. So ride the hot hand. He's a bigger goalie and played very well against Switzerland yesterday. Face-off in the Germany zone. And here's Matthias Papa. He'll dump it into the Cechia end. Tomáš Galvas plays it around the boards. Lukáš Král, who has 3 goals in the tournament, couldn't handle the puck cleanly. And the Germans keep it in at the line. Papa clangs it off the far boards. It slides into the far corner. Galvas has it behind his own net. Galvas loves to skate with the puck, and here he comes all by himself across the Germany line. He'll just roll it in behind the net as Cechia completes a line change here. Tim Schutz, who scored a pair of goals against Switzerland, can't do much with the puck. And now Yuri Klima had to roll off his stick. It's rolled behind the net, and Adam Benek had it knocked off his stick, and Manuel Shams will get it to the line, but not out. Kept in by Sherda. And it's played around over to the near boards, and Papa will take it, and he'll clear it out to center ice. Push right back into the Germany zone. And here is Shams skating up to the Cechia line, but it's knocked away from him. And cutting down the right side is Kobiesa. Kobiesa slowed down. He'll send it back to the line to Svozil. Svozil with a long shot through a screen, kicked out by Nisa. And it is Poole shoveling it around the boards, and here comes Germany on the attack. Dustin Wilhuff across the Cechia line. It's poke checked off his stick, and now sent back the other way by Curran. Curran had it roll off his stick, but he dives forward, pokes it deeper in the zone. Galnar, left circle. His shot goes wide of the net. It comes back to the line for Helinski. Helinski keeps it in for Cechia, but he can't keep it in on the second effort, and it's tipped out of the zone. Spilka rolls it back into the Germany, and just over 2 minutes gone in this first period. Final game of the tournament for Germany. Here's a turnover and a shot from 35 feet by Spilka. Kicked out by Nissa. Now Galvas slides it in the near corner. Schlenker gets it over to Merkel. Merkel lifts it up to the line but can't get it out. Gronchak handling the bouncing puck. Swings it toward the net. Nissa will just steer it aside into the far corner. The puck slides around the boards over to the near side, and now Mowell will dump it into the Cechia zone. Neither team generating much here in the early going. Kind of a cautious start to this one. Lukáš Král pushes it into the Germany zone. He'll play it around the boards over to the near side. Koss Shovels it into the corner. Noah Hahn plays it up the near side, and here's Kerbel. Kerbel lost it. Now Koss will carry into the Germany speed down the right side. Forced behind the net. Koss on his backhand. Now spins it off the forehand to Benek in the left corner. Benek centering pass picked off by Cechia. Cechia can't control. Fibiger at the line for Cechia. Fibiger sends it to Benek in the left corner. He'll come out of the corner along the left wing boards. Benek skates it back to the blue line and then rolls it right back into the near corner. Cechia with some sustained pressure but no shots. Tepley, who scored a goal against Slovakia last night, sends it back into the corner. And it'll be played up the boards. Fibiger plays it back to Klima. Klima bumped off the puck. And it's pushed ahead and then finally cleared by Brunner for Germany down into the Cechia zone. Kowalczyk comes out of his net, plays it ahead, out across his own blue line, pushed back into the Germany zone. 4.5 minutes gone in the first period. A scoreless game. Schutz rolls it deep into the Cechia zone. Kobiesa plays it behind his own net. He'll get it back and now carry up the right side. Kobiesa hands it off to the defenseman Svozil. He'll dump it into the Germany zone. Cechia changing on the fly here. Just about 5 minutes into this first period. No score, no real scoring chances for either team to this point. Lennart Nessa can't stop it behind his own net. Mac Henza sweeps it around the boards and it will go all the way back down into the Cechia zone. It'll be pushed right back in behind the Germany net. Shams tied up. Tranchak to Spilka. Spilka along the corner boards. 3 German players there. It's work free, but it'll be taken by Dranchak. He tries to get it back to the point, but it's tipped out of the zone. And that gives it over to Jiricek. Jiricek back over to Zielinski. Zielinski's pass broken up at center ice, but it slides into the Germany zone. Adam Tittelback pushes it behind the Germany goal, but Carlos Handel is there and he'll play it ahead, and with speed, here comes Wilhuff. Wilhuff centers it. It's batted out of midair. It comes over to the near boards. And Lukáš Kral, who has 3 goals in the tournament for Cechia, hands the puck off, but now here's a steal by Mowell. Mowell can't do much with it. Now Wilhuff comes out of the left corner, rolls it out front, backhand shot stopped by Kowalczyk, and the rebound goes behind the net. Schmerda gets it out to center ice, and then it's dumped into the Germany zone. 6 minutes, 30 seconds into the first period. No score, only 2 shots on goal for Cechia, 1 for Germany, and a misplay. The puck came right out in front. Dangerous situation, and where is it? It's beneath Lennart Nessa, and we'll get a face-off in the Germany zone. The Germans getting a little sloppy in their own end. Face-off will be to the left of Lennart Nessa. Here comes Germany on the attack. Brunner forced into the near corner. He was hooked. Penalty call coming here against Cechia. So the first penalty of the game comes 6 minutes, 53 seconds into the first period. David Svozil goes to the box. It'll be a 2-minute minor for hooking. So Germany goes on the power play. Off the face-off, Cechia wins it and sends it down the ice. Germany was 2 for 6 with the man advantage yesterday against Switzerland. The Swiss certainly disappointed in their performance yesterday against Team Germany. They had played very well in their opening 2 games, but came up a little short yesterday. Now Brunner sends it back to Henze. Henze back to Brunner in the right circle. He has trouble with it. Long shot from the blue line by Oswald. Batted down by Kowalczyk. Now in the right circle, it's poked away. Now here's Henze. His shot clubbed by Kowalczyk, and he'll hold on. 1 minute, 1 second remaining in the power play. Henze with a shot from the top of the right circle, probably off target, but Samuel Kowalczyk took no chances. Germany setting up again with the man advantage. They'll wheel it around the boards over to the near side. Carlos Handel can't get to it, and it will be sent the length of the ice right in on Nisa. Still plenty of time remaining in the power play, 40 seconds. Here's Handel. Sending it cross ice for Oswald. Oswald had trouble with it. Here comes Cechia on the attack. Dranchak, his shot kicked aside by Nisa. Shams can't do anything with it. And Dranchak doing a great job of forechecking. He's finally pushed off the puck. And Handel carries across center ice. 10 seconds left in the power play. Handel slides it in behind the Cechia net. It'll be poked over to the near corner, and Galnar will play it ahead, and Kobiesa will roll it deep into the Germany zone, and that will do it for the penalty. So Cechia kills off the first penalty. Hahn will push it across center ice down to the Cechia line. Hahn bats it out of midair, goes right to a teammate, so that's a hand pass, and that stops play. Here's a chance for Germany, but unable to get a shot off. And the play into the Cechia zone. Kind of a slow start to this one. Almost as if these two teams had a late wake-up call, and they're still trying to shake the sleep off. But here's a great shot by Max Herzog from inside the top of the right circle. He put it inside the left post, and just like that, Germany takes the 1-0 lead. 10 minutes, 7 seconds into the period. Herzog with the goal. And that is exactly what Philip Kipp wanted to see. So Germany strikes first. Just past the halfway point of the period. So Herzog with the goal. And Germany with the 1-0 lead. And they certainly are not playing as if they are intimidated by this Cechia team. They'll kick the puck back in behind the Cechia net. Svozil will roll it down the ice. Hondo will dump it into the Cechia zone. Schutz goes after it. He comes away with the puck. Schutz right circle. His shot. Kowalczyk makes the save, and he will hold on. So Herzog with the goal for Germany. And here we see another scoring chance for Tim Schutz, who had the hot hand yesterday against Switzerland for Team Germany. And a number of fans from Germany in attendance here on this beautiful, warm mid-August afternoon here in Colorado Springs. Some Cechia fans on hand as well. Great to see the international flavor here inside the Ed Robeson Arena. Not even a year old, this facility. All the coaches have had nothing but great things to say about the facility and the treatment that they have received here during this Five Nations tournament. USA Hockey doing a great job of hosting this event. They host it every 5 years. The tournament rotates through the Five Nations as part of this event. Last year it was in Switzerland, Visp, Switzerland. The faceoff will be to the left of Samuel Kowalczyk. Schutz takes a big hit. He goes down. He's a little slow getting up. But here's Benek for Cechia. Benek's shot is blocked. He'll poke it behind the net. And Seeger plays it around the boards. Jiricek stops it at the line. Now Klima sends it back to Jiricek, to Galvas. Galvas, long wrist shot. Nisa with the save. Benek behind the net. Comes out in the right circle. His shot sails high and wide to the near side. Sent back to the line. Galvas over to the right side. Nice little move by Jiricek, but he lost the puck in the end, and it's tapped out to center ice. 8 minutes in the first period. 1-0 Germany. Curran rolls it deep into the Germany zone. Kobiesa, the captain for Cechia, couldn't do much with it. Long pass intended for Wilhuff. He'll hustle after, goes crashing into the end boards, but he's okay. And here comes Cechia back the other way on the attack. Kobiesa gives it to Schmerda. He can't do anything with it. And now Galnor deep in along the left side, slides it toward the net. Nisa pokes it away, and it will be Mowell rolling it out to center ice. Maximilian Oswald rolls it all the way in on Kowalczyk. He'll glove that puck and hold on to it, and we'll get a face-off in the Cechia zone. Germany was outscored 18-3 in their first 2 games. The U.S. put 10 on the board against them in a 10-1 win. And Slovakia, a 7-2 winner. An 8-2 winner, I should say, over Germany in their second game. Yesterday, Germany a 5-4 winner over Switzerland. Cechia winner over Switzerland in their first game, but they had to hold the Swiss off. They came back late. Cechia held on for a 5-4 win, and then last night it was Cechia crushing Slovakia by a 7-1 score. We'll get an icing call coming up here against Team Germany. back out to take the face-off. He'll win the face-off for Cechia. Galvas loves to handle the puck. He's a small, quick defenseman. Here's a shot kicked out by Nissa. Rebound poked away from Jiricek, and it's cleared out of the zone, but carried right back in. Tittelbach will slide it behind the Germany net. Henze overskates the puck. Henze battling for it now along with Kral along the end boards. 5 players there trying to push that puck free from the wall. Referee is saying, hey, come on, play the puck. Now 6 players there. And finally, it's worry, at least for the moment. Now it'll be pinned along the boards in the corner. Tittelbach works it free. Centering pass goes right to Brunner. Brunner pushes it deep into the Cechia zone. 5:20 to play in the period. Now we'll get 5 players gathered around the puck deep in the Cechia zone. It finally squirts loose. Shots are 8-6 in favor of Cechia. Puck goes the length of the ice. No icing here. And here's an interception, but then a giveaway, and here comes Germany on the attack. Schutz up across the Cechia line. Lost the puck, and now Seeger sends it in behind the Cechia net. Oswald in the right corner. It's played toward the net, picked off by Benek. Benek gets to the line but can't get it out. It'll be pushed deep into the Cechia zone. Zielinski leaves it behind the goal. It'll be flipped over to the near boards, and here comes Cechia trying to break up ice, but Klima slowed down at his own blue line by Schutz. Klima now with some space, cuts towards the Germany net, steps right out in front, backhand shot stopped by Nissa. That's his best save of the period. Now Svozil, his shot goes off the stick wide of the net. Approaching 4 minutes to play in the first period. Germany with a 1-0 lead. Svozil, long wrist shot through a screen, goes well wide of the goal. Polinski on the right side, sends it in behind the Germany net. And the rolling puck, Kubiesa. Let's go with a shot that's blocked, and it will be swept down ice and into the Germany zone. Chasing after it is Wilhuff. Wilhuff had it knocked away from him, and at center ice, here comes Cechia. Current sends it over to Gallner. He'll play it in behind the net. Germany takes over. Battle for the puck along the far boards. Shoveled back into the corner. Serico trying to work it up the far side. Serico plays it off the left wing boards. It will roll deep into the Cechia zone. Now Cechia on the attack. But the puck is knocked free from Koss, and it's pushed back out to center ice. Not a lot of room out there. Both teams playing well defensively. Here's a chance for Cechia. Shot kicked out by Nissa. Sebastian Glass with that shot, but Nissa was there to make the save. Now Cechia again. Gains the zone, but a pass broken up, cleared but not out by Schlenker. Lukas Kral over on the right side, swings it into the right corner. Tittelbach. Tittelbach sends it back to the line, but Fibiger couldn't accept the pass, and it slides all the way back down into the Cechia zone. Now Brunner. Cross ice pass for Schwartz on the left side. Schwartz pushes it in behind the Cechia net. Poke back into the far corner. Now Benek. Benek for Cechia. Sends it deep into the Germany zone. It'll be played around the boards over to the near side. Brunner takes a bump and loses the puck to Benek. Benek sends it back into his own zone. 1 minute 40 seconds remaining in the first period. Gallner tried to spin his way past Papa, but couldn't do it. And the puck played back out to center. Dumped back in behind the Germany net. The Germans are frustrating the Cechia team because they can't get anything generated offensively. And we're going to get an icing call here against Cechia. And the faceoff will come into the Germany zone, into the Cechia zone with 1:14 to play in the period. Right of Samuel Kowalczyk. Germany wins the faceoff. Long shot, knocked down out in front. Rebound is loose, but it's poked away from Schutz. And the puck is played off the boards and down to the Germany zone. Handel gets it over to the left side. Oswald couldn't handle the pass cleanly. Final minute of the period. Germany with a 1-0 lead. Seeger gets it over to the right side for Mauls. Pass broken up. Seeger chops it ahead to center ice. Galvas at his own blue line. Now Dranchek up the left side. Knocked off his stick. Following up is Bennett. Bennett puts it out in front, but Dranchek had it poke checked off his stick by the goaltender, Nissa. Fibiger keeps it in at the line. Now here's a long shot that goes wide of the net. Loose along the near side. Played off the end boards. Gathered in by Handel. Handel reverses it over to the near side. 10 seconds left in the period. It'll be shoveled out to center ice. And Bennett pokes it back into the Germany zone down the right side. He'll play it off of Nissa, and Nissa pounces on the rebound as the horn sounds to end the first period. But a perfect first period as far as Germany is concerned. They get the only goal of the period, and they continue to ride that momentum from their win over Switzerland yesterday. And after 20 minutes here at the Ed Robson Arena, in the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics, our score, it's Germany 1 and Cechia no score. We will take a pause here. We'll be back with the start of the second period in a few moments. You are watching the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics on Hockey TV.
All right, Ken, thank you so much.
Welcome back inside the Ed Robson Arena on the campus of Colorado College in beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado. First intermission between Germany and Cechia, and the Germans have the 1-0 lead. Germany playing the exact kind of game they want to play, a defensive style game. They're keeping Cechia tied up. They're unable to get really much going offensively. Let's take a look at the highlights in the first period. Germany getting the only goal of the period, but as we check out the highlights, let's see exactly what this period was all about. Here is a great save by Kowalczyk, but then a perfect shot by Herzog just inside the left post for Germany. Max Herzog with the goal, but Leonard Nisa coming up with big saves in that period for Germany. 10 in all, as Cechia outshot Germany by a 10-7 margin. As we take a look at the stats from the first period, 10 shots to 7, but it was a defensive-minded period for both teams. Just one penalty in the period that went to Cechia. Germany unable to score on that power play. But we've got a 1-0 game, and this is exactly what Germany coach Philipp Kipp would have wanted. If you asked him before the game, what would you like to see from your team in the first period? This is it. A 1-0 lead in a defensive game. As we look at the standings heading into today's action, the U.S. and Cechia both undefeated coming into action today. Slovakia 1-1. Slovakia and the U.S. will play later this evening. Germany playing its last game of the tournament today here in this one against Cechia. And then the hard luck Swiss, they have been unable to find a way to win a game to this point. They've been in all 3 of their games, but they've just had a bad luck in terms of trying to find a way to win. They will play tomorrow to close out the event. They will play Slovakia tomorrow as the teams come back on the ice as we get set for the start of the second period. And Cechia is going to have to find a way to generate more offense, more scoring opportunities. Leonard Nisa, the goaltender for Germany, you see him on your screen right now. He has been sharp. This is his 2nd consecutive start. And he has played very well. He's a big kid. At 6'3", 174 pounds. His birthday is 1 month and 2 days from today. He will celebrate his 16th birthday on September 14th. And if Germany can pull the upset here against Cechia, what a great way for them to finish this tournament after a dismal start. But they just need to replicate what they did in the first period. Cechia has been a good team in the second period in their first 2 games. They scored 4 times in the second period last night against their arch rival Slovakia. And the puck is dropped. We are underway here in the second. Germany wins the draw to get things started. Henza played it to the Cechia line, out sent all the way down the ice, right in on Nisa, and he will hold on to it, and we'll get a face in the Germany zone. Face-off controlled by Germany. They'll carry it into the Cechia zone, but can't control it there. Juracek will send it ahead to Klima. Klima trying to work his way through the defense. He's ridden off the puck, and now here comes Germany back the other way. Chance for Brunner. He sails a shot over the net. The rebound comes out of the zone. Shams. And now it's played into the Cechia zone, but it's an icing call against Germany. First minute of play in the second period. The face-off coming up to the right of Nissa. Seeger out there to take the face-off for Germany. Germany's done a decent job on face-offs, but they're playing a solid defensive game. They're not giving Cechia much space out there on the ice. As Andre Koss will slide it back in behind the Germany net. Now it's poked right out in front, but nice defensive positioning. They're going to call a penalty, however, against Germany. So the first power play of the game coming up for Cechia as Carlos Handel goes to the penalty box 1 minute 8 seconds into the second period. So Germany with another face-off win, and they'll clear the puck down the ice. There was just one penalty called in the first period. Handel gets 2 minutes for tripping as Cechia tries to set up here with the man advantage. Zielinski with a long shot that goes wide of the net. Cechia setting up, centering pass. Klima with a shot that went off the side of the net. Now Svozil gets it over to Zielinski. His blast is blocked. Svozil over to Zielinski. He'll step into the left circle. His shot blocked again. And it's poked toward the line and finally out to center ice. Less than a minute remaining in the power play for Cechia. 1-0 Germany. Early stages of the second period. Ken Landau with you. Glad you have joined us here for the start of day 4. 5 days, 5 nations, 10 games, 1 champion. Now here's Juracek cutting down the right side. His shot stopped by Nissa. Rebound over to the far boards. Tittelbach. His pass partially broken up but kept alive by Kral, Lukas Kral, the leading goal scorer for Cechia in this tournament to this point. Kral has it deep on the left side. Centering pass skips past Tittelbach, and it's poked toward the line, but yes, it does go out on the second effort. Penalty has expired. Germany is at full strength. Penalty killing now. The centering pass goes circle to circle, but Juracek fanned on the shot. Now loose puck in front of the Germany net. Now best pressure so far of the game by Cechia as Tittelbach clanged it off the side of the goal. And we'll get an icing call here against Germany with 16:26 to play in the period. Off the draw, it's controlled by Germany. It'll be lifted ahead to center ice. Fibiger gets it ahead to Galnar. He's bumped off the puck, but here's a beautiful shot from the right circle. Kobiesa with a beautiful shot beats Nissa, and we've got a tie game. Kobiesa went over the gloved hand of Nissa, and it's a 1-1 game. So Curran and Gallner get the assists on the Kobiesa goal, and we are tied at 1. Germany needs a response here. At the very least defensively. They cannot afford to let Cechia generate chances, but here's one right there. Couple of them, but catching out across the mouth of the goal is Lennart Nissa. He had that whole goal mouth covered, and he made a couple of stops and holds on to the puck to keep Cechia from getting their second goal of the period. .28 remaining in the second period. Cechia has come out and turned the pressure up. They've had 8 shots on goal in the period so far. Germany without a shot on goal. Icing call coming here against Cechia. The second game today features the United States and Slovakia. The U.S. coming off an off day yesterday, and Slovakia will look to bounce back after getting beaten badly by Cechia yet last night, 7-1. Now Shams with a blast that goes wide of the net, and here comes Tepley. Tepley as his pass deflect behind the net. And Germany takes over. They have numbers if they move quickly here. Here's a chance shot from the left circle by Seeger. Gobbled up by Samuel Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk, a smaller goaltender at 5'9", 139 pounds. But he came out to cut the angle. On Clemens Seeger. Now Germany with control in the Cechia zone. The puck is flipped into the left wing corner. Elias Poole loses the puck, and it's going to be rolled down to the Germany line. Quickly pushed back up to center ice, but Cechia takes over. Here's Koss down the left side. Andre Koss loses the puck behind the Germany net. Long feet ahead. Here's Wilhuff. Wilhuff had it knocked off his stick. Nice play by Ales Zielinski. Six minutes gone in the second period. 1-1 game. Germany with a goal in the first period. Cechia here in the second. Now Curran, who set up the Cechia goal. Knocked down behind the Germany net. Puck rolls right out in front. Gathered up by Max Herzog, and he will dump it ahead into the Cechia zone. Bodies collide in the far corner. Gallner feeds it ahead, and now here comes Kobiesa. Kobiesa, and a slow whistle, but an offside call against Team Cechia with 13:26 to play in the period. The faceoff will be right in front of the Cechia bench. The shots are 18-8 in the game, 8-1 in the period. Puck is dropped, and Cechia controls Zielinski. Sends it deep into the Germany zone. Papa plays it around the boards, and it slides past a couple of players out to center ice. Deflects off the leg into the Germany zone. Now Seidel sends it in behind the Cechia net. Spelka gets it to the line, but not out. Battle for the puck along the far boards, and now it's chopped ahead to center ice. And here's Dronchak. Samuel Dronchak Sends a pass cross ice intended for Spilka. He had trouble with it, but he sends it back to the line. Now Juracek. Juracek's shot is blocked. It bounces around, finally gathered in and carried ahead to center. Seidel tried to move around the defenseman, couldn't do it. And Spilka will dump it into the Germany zone. Gives it over to Handel. Handel back to Shams. Shams plays it off the near boards. No help, and Juracek will send it back in behind the Germany goal. 12-12 to play in the period. 1-1 game. Klima. Wrapped up along the end boards by Shams. He'll hold him there against the wall. Also in there is Seeger for Germany. And it's finally worked loose. Controlled by Cechia. Benek sends it back to the line. Zielinski. Zielinski gets it over to Klima. Klima along the left wing boards. Back to the blue line. Going cross ice is Galnar. Steps out front. His shot stopped by Nissa. Rebound. Kept alive by Cechia. Zielinski's shot is blocked, and the bouncing puck's going to be rolled down the ice. Kowalczyk comes out of his net, and he's going to play it ahead to center ice. Curran with control. He gets it over to Fibiger. Fibiger sends it ahead. Here's Curran with a shot kicked out by, and then Nissa run into by Kubiesa. Nissa's face mask comes off, and that will stop play with just over 11 minutes remaining in the period. Curran actually didn't shoot the puck and went off his skate, but Nissa still had to kick it out. And then Kubiesa made contact with the goaltender. Nissa wanted a penalty call, but none is coming. Germany wins the face-off in their own end, and they'll charge up ice quickly. Here's a long shot that goes off the tip of the glove of Kowalczyk. And now here's a 2-on-1, make it a 3-on-2 break for Cechia. Kubiesa with a shot, and that's eaten up by Leonard. Nissa, who stayed with the play, went down, and he covers a lot of that goal when you're 6'3". Cechia now with 10 shots in the period. 11 shots, I should say, in the period. They had 10 in the first period, and we're not even to the halfway point of the second. Play goes deep into the Germany zone. Sent back to the line, Juracek. He gets it over to Galvas. He'll play it into the near corner. Galvas comes out of the corner with the puck. Galvas spins it around the boards. It rolls behind the Germany net. Kral pushes it over to the far boards. He'll tap it back to Galvas at the line. Now Juracek. Nice little move to try and get around Kerbal, but he couldn't get away from him completely. But Cechia again now with pressure in the Germany zone, keeping Germany bottled up. It's finally cleared down the ice. Kowalczyk needs to use his stick to stop the puck as that rolled in on net. 9.5 to play in the period. 1-1 game, centering pass. Sent back to the line, here's Zielinski. He'll sweep it around the boards. It goes in behind the net, poked over to the far corner. And again, Cechia with control. Behind the goal, it's Klima. Klima, centering pass, fanning on the shot is Bazelski. And the puck is beneath one of the German players. And it's finally worked free from beneath him and then rolled back behind the net. Benek tied up. Germany's been hemmed up in their own zone for much of the period. Only one shot on goal for Team Germany. And it will be Wilhoff dumping it into the Germany zone, into the Cechia zone, I'm sorry. But it's going to be, we've got a penalty call coming here. Penalty call coming up against Cechia. It's going to be a cross-checking penalty to Zielinski. So Zielinski goes to the box, 2 minutes for cross-checking at 11:27. So it's a 1-1 game. Germany getting its lone goal in the first period. Max Herzog with the goal at 10:07. Cechia tying it up early here in the second period at 3:47. Kubiesa getting the goal. But Cechia has put the pressure on, to say the very least. Out shooting Germany in the period, 11-2. The faceoff will be to the right of goaltender Samuel Kowalczyk. Germany wins the draw. They're on the power play. Second power play of the game for Germany. Battle for the puck along the near boards. It's rolled behind the net. Schutz over on the far side, lost the puck, and it's going to be rolled the length of the ice. Eight minutes to play in the second period, 1:25 remaining in the Germany power play. Puck's going to be rolled in across the Cechia line. It's tapped in on Kowalczyk, and he'll slap a glove on top of it and hold on. Kowalczyk, the only goalie we've seen in the tournament so far who catches with his right hand. You are watching the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics on Hockey TV. Face off to the right of Kowalczyk. Elias Poole can't win the draw. Dronchak wins it for Cechia, and it's an easy clear. Approaching 1 minute remaining in the power play. Tomasz Galbas sends it the length of the ice for Cechia. Nisa sends it over to the near side. It's knocked back deep into the zone. And Merkel gives it to Wilhoff. Wilhoff up the left side. Wilhoff, the youngest and smallest player on this Germany team. Germany, the youngest team in this tournament. They have 3 players who are 2007 birth years. And the puck is deep in the Germany zone, so Cechia with the best kind of penalty killing in the attacking zone. Zielinski standing up in the penalty box. He's ready to come out of the box. Wilhoff has to circle back to his own blue line. Let his team regroup, and Zielinski's out of the box, and Cechia is at full strength. So there have been 3 penalties in the game. Neither team able to score on the power play. 6:15 remaining in the period. Tittlebach ridden off the play. He's looking for a penalty. He won't get one. Herzog, who has the Germany goal. Now up the left side, it's Kerbal. Kerbal shot. Kowalczyk with a save, and the rebound bounces past Herzog. He had an opportunity if he could have gotten his stick on the puck. Puck centered in front of Nisa. Nobody in a white Czech jersey. And here's Germany back the other way. Lukas Kral's going to pick it up. He'll play it ahead to Tittlebach. Tittlebach pulls up outside the right circle. Feathers a pass to Zielinski. Zielinski's shot goes off a stick way up into the air. Zielinski gets it back. His shot kicked out by Nisa. Zielinski behind the Germany net. Battle for the puck. Not along the boards, but finally it's gathered in by Noah Hahn, and Hahn will send it out to center ice. Fibiger plays it into the Germany zone, and now here comes Germany on the attack. Here's a chance. Shot by Schwartz, kicked out by Kowalczyk. 5 minutes left in the period. Puck rolls deep into the Germany zone. Played ahead by Nissa. Here comes Germany. They've got number of shot sails over the net. Off the stick of Merkel. And it will be played right back into the Cechia zone. Galvas sends it ahead, intended for Kubiesa. Kubiesa forced to go behind the net to pick up the puck. Kubiesa gets it to Curran. Curran behind the net, knocked off his stick. Seidel plays it over to the far side. Galvas will steal it and put it back in behind the goal. Here is Curran, centering pass into the slot. Brown a bit, finally gathered in by Cechia, and Galnar sends it back to Galvas. Galvas working in the left circle, looks out in front, pass broken up. Galvas gets it back to Helinski. Long shot by Spelka is blocked, and Henze will now lift it down into the Cechia zone, and that will be an icing call against Germany with 3:46. Didn't get to the red line, so it's an icing call. One more stride from Seidel, it would not have been an icing. Instead, the faceoff comes back into the Germany zone with 3:36 to play in the period. Here's Zielinski. Giving it to Koss. Koss with a long shot, never made it through. There were 6 players out in front of Nisa. And Germany clears it down to the Cechia zone. Now it's going to be rolled back into the Germany end. Tittlebach gets there first. He'll play it along the end boards. Centering pass. Here's a chance out in front for Koss, and he is stopped by Nissa. Backhander by Andre Koss, who has 2 goals in the tournament. Puck comes out in front of the Germany net. Here's a chance for Benek. He is stopped by Nissa. Pressure again from Cechia, and Benek's shot hits the goaltender Nissa in the helmet, and it knocks one of the snaps loose. on his helmet, and that's an automatic whistle. Player safety is the most important concern of the officials. Nissa gets that snap. Fixed, and we're back underway. Less than 3 minutes to go in the second period. 1-1 game. Germany scored in the first period. Cechia here in the second. Yuri Klima, his pass broken up. Germany looking for a little bit of offense here to end the period. They have only 5 shots in the period. Here's a chance. Shot goes right into the glove of Kowalczyk, but an opportunity for Germany's Elias Poole, but he couldn't get the puck over the sprawled body of Kowalczyk, who makes the glove save. Shots are 25-13 in favor of Cechia. Puck is dropped. Germany controls. Merkel gets it to Herzog. He's knocked down. Battle for the puck along the boards. Herzog, who has the Germany goal, can't get to the puck. Now it's spun right out in front. Kowalczyk has to steer it over to the far boards. Schlenker plays it around the wall. Centering pass by Huferberg is broken up, and it slides back into the Germany zone. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the period. Dangerous pass. Broken up, but no harm done. And Schlenker will play it off the boards down into the Cechia zone. Then Schlenker knocks it down at center ice. He'll flip it to the Cechia line. Helinski pushes it ahead, but it's taken now by Huferberg. Huferberg plays it off the left wing board. Svozil retreats behind his own net. He'll play it all the way out to Dranchak at center ice. His pass broken up. But now Dranchak slides it in behind the Germany net. 1:10 to play in the period. Zielinski, long shot, glove by Nissa, and he will hold on. 1 minute, 7 seconds to play in the second period. Cechia has had the better of the play in the period. $16 shots to 6 for Germany. And off the face-off, we're going to get a penalty here against Germany to close out the period. And going to the box for Germany is Tobias Schwartz. He'll pick up a 2-minute minor for tripping at the 19-minute mark. As he tripped up Tepley off the draw. Tepley tried to play it between the legs of Schwartz and then go get the puck. So here's an opportunity for Cechia to end the period on an up note. 50 seconds left in the period. Second power play chance of the game for Cechia. Here's a chance for Klima. He scores, one-timer from the right circle, and that's exactly what Cechia wanted and the last thing that Germany wanted. Klima from the right circle with the goal. And I'm sure Nessa would like to have that back. The pass from Zielinski right on target for Klima, who scores the power play goal at 19:19 of the period. So it's 2-1 Cechia. So 19:20 the time, 19:19 officially the time of the goal. And one last gasp here. Wilhoff drops it back. Nobody there for Germany. Just a couple seconds left in the period, but Germany, last thing they wanted was to take a penalty so late in the period and then to give up a goal. But that's exactly what happened. And Cechia scores a power play goal late. And they will take a 2-1 lead into the third period. Cechia, the better team in the second period, and it shows up with a pair of goals. Our score after 2, it is Cechia 2 and Germany 1. Stay with us. We'll be back with the start of the third period in just a few moments. You are watching the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics on Hockey. Welcome back inside the Ed Robson Arena. Ken Landau with you as we get set for the third period of this first game of day 4 of the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics. Second period saw Germany looking to hold to a 1-0 lead, but Cechia had other ideas. They upped the pressure on Germany, and that pressure paid off. Germany had that 1-0 lead, but Cechia tied it up early in the period, and they just kept forcing more and more of the offense in that second period. As you see, Leonard Nissa, the goaltender for Germany, who's been outstanding, and Samuel Kowalczyk for Cechia has also been great in net. He just hasn't seen nearly as many shots, but Cechia with a couple of goals in the period, including one late with 41 seconds to play. There's the power play goal from Klima. And Cechia leads it 2-1 with 20 minutes to play. Shots on goal in the period, 17-6. Favoring Cechia. There were 2 penalties in the period and the one at the end of the period for Germany, when Tobias Schwartz picked up a tripping penalty off a face-off. That set up the power play that Cechia would score on, and that proved very costly, and that's the difference in the game right now. For Germany, they've got to tighten things back up defensively. And for Cechia, they need to keep their foot on the gas pedal. They can't allow Germany to get back up off the mat, if you will, and try to regain some momentum. So this third period, important for both teams. Germany is playing its final game of the tournament. They want to end this tournament on an upbeat note. The tournament ended in a dreadful fashion for Germany, as they were crushed 10-1 and 8-2 in their first 2 games. And they've got an opportunity with a good third period to end with back-to-back wins, and that will certainly make the long trip home much more pleasant if this young German team can come away with an upset victory over Cechia. Cechia, on the other hand, they need to keep the pressure on Germany. Tomorrow, Cechia will play the United States. That's a possible championship matchup, with the winner taking home the trophy from this year's tournament. But they can't look ahead. They need to just focus on the task at hand, and that's the final 20 minutes of this third period here at the Ed Robson Arena on the campus of Colorado. So we are just about set to get this third period started. Shots in the game so far, 27-13 in favor of Cechia. Each team has had 2 power play opportunities. Cechia is 1 for 2. And the difference in the game being that power play goal with 41 seconds to play in the third period. So Germany in the dark jerseys, looking for a comeback as their players are banging their sticks on the boards at the bench. And we are underway, and Cechia will ice the puck immediately, just 6 seconds in to the third period. So the face-off will be to the right of Samuel Kowalczyk. Signs the draw, and a one-time shot by Brunner goes wide of the net. Galvas loses the puck behind his own goal. Here is Papa sliding it in behind the Germany net. Galvas will get control, and he'll hand it off to Kral. Kral's pass picked off at center ice by Papa. Papa looking out in front. He had a man cutting toward the net. That was Seidel, but he couldn't get the pass through. And it's sent back down to the Germany line, and we're going to get an icing call here. Nope, no icing on the play, excuse me. First minute of the third period. Coming off the bench is Oswald. He intercepts the pass, and we will dump it into the Cechia zone. Germany completes a line change. And now Oswald along the right side. He's pulled down, no penalty coming. Here is Tepley. Tepley loses an edge in the Germany zone. And Schutz gives the puck away. Benek with a blast that goes well wide of the net, and the rebound will roll all the way back down into the Cechia zone. Now here's a steal for Germany. But the puck is knocked away, and Cechia is going to come back the other way. Gallnor tripped up. And Wilhuff pokes it ahead to Poole, and Poole will roll it into the Cechia zone. Early stages of the third period. It's a one-goal game. Cechia 2, Germany 1. Curran separated from the puck as it slides in on Nessa. Now Spilka comes out from behind the net, tries to wrap around, but Nessa is there to make the stop, and he will hold on. Team USA and Team Slovakia in the late game, starting at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 9 o'clock on the East Coast of the United States. And in the wee hours of the morning over in Europe, it'll start at 3 p.m. Hawaii time. Would love to know if we've got anyone in Hawaii watching. Galvas along the near boards in the Germany zone. Puck comes right out front. Here's a shot by Glass that hits iron. Hit the crossbar. And a break for Germany. Now the puck is rolled into the Cechia zone. Going after it is Hooferberg. He's upended. Penalty call coming here to Cechia. So Germany going on the power play. And this a huge power play opportunity for Team Germany. Down by a goal early in the third period. The puck is dropped. Germany will try to set things up. Papa pinches in, goes into the left corner. Battle for the puck there. 4 players, make that 5 players trying to work it loose. And it's still along the wall. Cechia is more than happy to keep it there. So tripping is the call to Juracek. And the puck is cleared off the stick of Brunner and down into the Germany zone. Half a minute gone in the power play. Brunner fans on his pass. He recovers, but the puck comes over to Henza, and he lost it. Germany needs to regroup here, settle down and get their power play going. Here comes Seidel. Seidel across the Cechia line. He'll sweep it into the right corner. It's going to be chopped hard off the boards, kept in by Shams. Shams, however, can't control it. And here is Dronchak. He's bumped off the puck in the Germany zone. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. Long feed to center ice. It'll come over to the right side. Here is Oswald. Oswald forced behind the net. Oswald for Germany, ridden off the puck. It's played hard around the boards, and it skips past Handel at the right point. Handel retreats back into his own zone. Just over 4 minutes gone in the period. 25 seconds remaining in the Germany power play. Handel's pass goes off the leg of Herzog, and here comes Cechia shorthanded. 15 seconds remaining in their penalty kill. Kubiesa Gets it back to Helinski. He'll sweep it into the far corner. And it's poked back into the far corner. Now finally gathered up by Seeger. Seeger sends it to center ice. The penalty to Jiricek has expired. And now stepping across the Germany line, the Cechia line, is Tim Schutz. Schutz had a couple of goals yesterday against Switzerland. Germany playing their 4th game in as many days. Just over 5 minutes into the 3rd period. 2-1's our score. Cechia over Germany. Puck is flipped right in on Kowalczyk. He makes the easy stop with that big stick. And Kubiesa lifts it out to center ice. Bouncing puck pushed toward the Cechia line by Mowell. And Poole will send it in behind the Cechia net. Tittlebach has it taken away from him, but the centering pass goes right to Yuri Klima. Here is Koss, knocked off his stick, kept in at the line by Jiricek. He'll send it in behind the Germany net. Here's a takeaway. Now Galvas with a shot, sails it over the goal. Rebound comes back over to Jiricek on the far side, but his pass is intercepted and it's lifted down to the Cechia blue line. Tomasz Galvas comes in, lets a shot go, and that's eaten up by Leonard Nissa. "29 shots on goal for Team Cechia, 15 shots for Germany. Cechia wins the draw. Svozil plays it into the slot, redirected by Kern into the far corner. It's chipped along the end boards, played ahead up to the line, but not out. Svozil gets it out in front. Here's a chance, but the shot goes wide from Kubiesa. Svozil gives it to Galnar, back to Svozil. Svozil, long shot, deflects over to Curran. Curran comes off the right wing boards. Into the slot. Curran lets go with a shot. It missed the net. Rebound behind the goal, Helinski. Helinski gets it back to the line for Svozil. Svozil. His shot is blocked, and Herzog can't get it out of the zone. Svozil steps around a man into the right circle, shoots and scores. Oh, perfect shot from David Svozil, and that makes it 3-1. He went over the right shoulder of Nissa, and Cechia, with its 3rd consecutive goal, makes it 3-1. Seven minutes and 6 seconds into the period. Svozil with the goal. And Germany now has a very tall mountain to climb. 2 goals doesn't sound like a lot. There's still plenty of time, but Germany has been unable to get much generated offensively. So Svozil with the goal, and we're down to 12:44 to play in the period. Face off to the right of Samuel Kowalczyk. Battle for the puck in the Cechia zone. Jakub Fibiger comes away with the puck. It's played ahead to center ice. And Germany trying to get something generated here is Tobias Schwartz. Forces the puck behind the Germany net, but it's taken away from him and played back over to the far boards. Pass deflects out of the zone, and Germany will need to regroup. 8 minutes gone here in the period. Icing call coming to Germany, coming against Germany. Germany's tournament is over after this game. This is their fourth and final game of the tournament. Cechia will play Team USA tomorrow night to close the tournament out. Here's a chance for Galvas, but that's stopped by Nissa. And the rebound sent all the way back down into the Cechia zone. Tittlebach centers it, Koss with a shot. Tried to go stick side on Nissa, but missed the net. Andre Koss sends it back to the blue line. Tomasz Galvas to Adam Tittlebach. Tittlebach's shot deflects over to the far side. Tittlebach gets it below the goal line. Tittlebach, left-hand shot, sweeps it back around the boards over to the far corner. Handel pinned along the boards. Two players from each team trying to work it free. Now it's kicked loose. Cechia keeps control. Long shot by Juracek is knocked down by Nissa, and he will hold on with 11:23 remaining in the period. Off the face-off, Germany controls. They'll get it out to center ice. David Svozil, who just scored 7 minutes, 6 seconds into this period, dumps it into the Germany zone, but that's an icing call. Kowalczyk. Cechia controls. Germany was the better team in the first period. Not by much, but by enough to take a 1-0 lead into the second period. Cechia would score early in the second and then late in the period. And here's another goal as Germany couldn't get it out of the zone, and the puck came over to Templey out in front. And on the second effort, he's able to get it behind Leonard Nessa. And that should just about seal the deal here, as Josef Templey scoring at the 9-minute and 12-second mark of the third period. Svozil gets the assist on the Templey goal. And it's 4-1 Team Cechia. Coming up on the halfway point of the third period. Here's another chance and a shot that stopped. Kobiesa stopped by Nessa. And Herzog for Germany, who has the lone goal for Germany. He scored 10 minutes, 7 seconds into the first period. Ages ago for Philip Kipp and his Germany squad. And the puck is poked out to center ice, but Germany has had trouble generating offense since the end of the first period. And we've passed the midway point of the third, 9:43 to play. It was 1-0 Germany after 20 minutes of play. Max Herzog getting the lone Germany goal in the first period. Cechia evened the game up early in the second. Mate Kobiesa scoring at 3:47, but then Cechia took the lead with a late power play goal at 19:19. Yuri Klima getting the goal for Cechia to put Cechia on top 2-1. They haven't looked back. The 2-1 lead heading into the third became a 3-1 lead at 7:06 of the period. David Zvozil with the goal to make it 3-1. And then Josef Tepli adding the fourth goal of the game, the fourth consecutive goal for Cechia at the 9:12 mark of the period. Germany has but 2 shots in this third period. Cechia has 8. And the puck's going to be rolled all the way down the ice right to Leonard today. And tomorrow's schedule has Slovakia and Switzerland playing the early game. The U.S. and Cechia playing the final game of the tournament. Now Lukas Kral sends it through the slot, looking for Tittelbach too far in front of him. Max Henza clangs it off the far boards to center ice. Seidel sweeps it ahead and it's carried across the Cechia line. Long shot goes wide of the net from Schwartz, and Cechia is able to clear. Eight minutes, 30 seconds to play in the third period. Cechia, after giving up the first goal of the game, has scored 4 in a row to take a 4-1 lead. Cechia gains the Germany zone. Centering feed comes all the way over to the near boards. Benek tied up. Fibiger can't keep it in at the line, and it will roll into the Cechia zone. Cechia is content to just play a defensive style game from here on out. And the centering pass is broken up. If the U.S. beats Slovakia later tonight, it'll be a winner-take-all event in the final game of the tournament tomorrow evening. Penalty call coming here to Cechia as there was a check from behind, or a boarding over on the far boards. They're going to call it boarding. And Kobiesa will go to the box. 12 minutes, 40 seconds, the time of the penalty. Germany going on the power play for the 4th time in the game. They'll control the face-off. Here's a one-time blast from the right point by Brunner. That's blocked. And the loose puck is taken and cleared the length of the ice, right in on Nissa, who has to stop it. He'll feed it ahead to center ice to Wilhoff. Wilhoff across the line. Wilhoff steps into the slot, had it knocked off his stick. And again, Cechia able to clear. Merkel into the Cechia zone. His pass picked off by Galvas, and Galvas Sends it over to Dranchek. It's knocked away from him, and now here comes Germany. They've got numbers here if they hustle. And the pass from Wilhoff was broken up. Probably would have been a better decision to shoot, although you can understand the thought of passing in that situation. 6:20 to play here in the third. And a long shot by Huferberg, knocked down by the glove of Kowalczyk, and the puck goes out of play. And we'll get a face-off in the Team Cechia zone. Six minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the third period. Cechia controls the faceoff. 45 seconds remaining in the Germany power play. They've been unable to get things generated here. Now Brunner spun off the puck as he cut toward the net. And Zielinski will send it the length of the ice for Cechia. 25 seconds left in the power play for Team Germany. Matthias Papa carries across the line. Swings over to the right side, pulls up in the right corner. Papa pinned along the boards. Seidel sends it back to the left point, but nobody's there. And the puck comes down to the Germany line. Final seconds roll off the clock of the Kobiesa penalty. So Cechia is at full strength, and the puck's going to be sent down into the Germany zone, not far enough for icing. And Maximilian Brunner will send it back into the Germany zone. 5 minutes left in the game. 4-1 score. And here's a chance for Benek. Throws it right out in front. The puck goes off a body, comes over to the near side. Helinski to Benek. Centering pass, gets into the body of Svozil, so he couldn't do anything with it. And the puck is sent down into the Cechia zone. 4.5 minutes left to play. And here's Benek backhanding it into the Germany zone. Works his way across center ice and dumps it into the Germany end, into the Cechia end, excuse me. Wilhoff will send it ahead, a little too far for Mowell. And here comes Cechia on the attack. Puck skipped up off the stick of Curran for just a second, and that causes an offside play. Face-off outside the Germany blue line. 3:51 to play in the game. And without question, Germany's done a nice job. They were beaten badly in their first two games, outscored 18-3. But they found a way to hold on and beat Switzerland yesterday. And they've battled Cechia here. It's a 4-1 score. But this German team has never given up in this game, I'll tell you that. And it's their fourth game in a row. Only two teams will play 4 straight games in this tournament. Slovakia will play 4 in a row after tomorrow, because they did not play on the first day of the tournament. And Germany playing 4 days in a row to the left of Leonard Nissa. And Seidel gets it across the Cechia line. It's poked away from him over to the left circle. Pushed behind the Cechia net. And now Tittelbach gets it ahead to Andre Koss. Koss plays it across the Germany blue line, but it's an offside play. And that will stop the action with 2 minutes and 26 seconds. From the start of the second period up until the end of this one, which is 2 minutes and 10 seconds away now, Cechia has controlled the play. To this point, they have limited Germany to 10 shots on goal since the first period. They've kept Germany off the scoreboard since the first period. And they've scored four goals of their own, including a power play goal that right now appears to be the game winner. "90 seconds left in this one. So Germany will head home with a 1-3 record for the tournament. But you can be certain that the experience is something that these young men will never forget. A chance to travel internationally for many of these kids. Some of them had never been on an airplane before. And an opportunity to visit one of the most beautiful locations in the United States, Colorado Springs, Colorado. And Germany will be better. These young men will be better for this event. As we're down to the final minute. Kubiesa steps into the slot, gets it over to Jiricek. His shot is gloved by Nissa, and he will hold on, and we'll get a face-off with 38.8 seconds to play. Face off to the left of Nissa. David Svozil, a goal getter in this game. Gets the pass over to Helinski, whose shot goes well wide of the net. And the puck is sent deep into the Cechia zone. David Svozil sweeps it around the boards, and we're down to the final 10 seconds. And Germany will see its tournament end with a 1-3 record. And the last shot of the game goes wide of the net, and there's the horn. And a dominant performance over the final 40 minutes by Team Cechia. 29 shots on goal in the final 40 minutes. 39 shots on goal for the game for Cechia, just 17 for Team Germany.
Fans, if you could please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem for Team Cechia.
So the teams will gather on their respective blue lines. The crowd is asked to stand for the playing of the Cechia national anthem.
Thank you for attending today's Athletics U17 Five Nations Cup matchup between.
So Team Cechia with a big win. They were expected to win, and they did exactly that. They overcame a solid effort from Germany in first period. Germany getting the only goal of the first 20 minutes, but it was all Cechia after that. Let's take a look at the highlights from this one, the third period in particular, as Team Cechia took a 2-1 lead into the third, but then they really put the pressure on and sealed the deal against Team Germany. They put a lot of pressure on Leonard Nissa, shooting from close range, from long range. David Savozl there with the third goal of the game, putting it upstairs, and then the puck bouncing around, and Tefli scoring the fourth goal of the game for Team Cechia, and they win by a 4-1 score to lift their record in the tournament to 3-0. Germany finishes their tournament with a 1-3 record. We look at the stats. Cechia, 39 shots on goal to Germany's 17. 4 penalties to Cechia, 2 to Germany. And we look at the standings here. So for the moment, Cechia with the best record. They're 3-0, 6 points in the tournament. Team USA, the only other team that has yet to lose, but they will play Slovakia later tonight. And a win by Team USA will set up a matchup of the unbeatens tomorrow night for the final game of the tournament. Switzerland, the lone team without a victory, but they get another crack at things tomorrow afternoon against Slovakia. But for Germany, their tournament ends, but it's a memorable event for these young men, without a doubt. They're taking pictures down on the ice right now. For Cechia, their goal, their sights are set on winning a tournament championship, and they'll get that opportunity tomorrow night, regardless of what happens in the U.S. game against Slovakia coming up a little bit later this evening. So that's going to do it here from the Ed Robson Arena. Game 1 of day 4 sees Team Cechia beat Team Germany. The final score, Cechia 4 and Germany 1. The second game comes your way at 7 o'clock Mountain Time. The U.S. and Slovakia, 9 o'clock Eastern. The wee morning hours over in Central Europe. We hope you'll stick around and join us for that. Again, our final, Cechia 4, Germany 1 for our entire crew here in Colorado Springs. I'm Ken Landau. Thanks for joining us here on Hockey TV.